Well, Desk has been really setting it up for this matchup here. In map number 3, 100 Thieves versus Levitan, all to play for 100 Thieves, that first seed spot if they get the win here on Lotus. For Levitan, playing just to really claim their spot in the playoffs themselves. Second seed is well enough to scoff at, but a loss here for Levitan would be dire.
Yeah, because it means that they could end up eliminated from playoffs. A lot of that would hinge on Loud versus MIBR. Now, to focus in on Lotus, 100 Thieves, we've seen them play it recently, but only once, because it used to be their permaban map. They play without the Viper. So they play this double duelist style, but the Viper is so important to the way that most teams play this map. It allows you to mid-round contact clear rubble behind the wall and then spring out through it. It allows you on defense to escape after you're pushed up rubble. Your Omen can TP back and hide behind a Viper wall. It allows you to defend B more easily. There are so many things that the Viper does on this map, and 100 Thieves instead have to get superb value from Asuna and Cryo. It is their style, and they managed to win against Loud, but Loud themselves are not super comfortable here. LEV, on the other hand, are going to try to showcase why they're very happy to have it as the third.
Why they're a team to be reckoned with.
I am really excited to see the Raze head-to-head though as well.
Yeah.
Just like Wyatt was saying on the desk, it has a chance to be explosive. And I think also it is poetic, the way that it's Sado versus Asuna, the old guard versus the new. How is Asuna now the old guard as well, man?
It's weird to say.
Because he used to be new kid on the block, the young blood in his teams, and he's just been around for so long.
100 Thieves, see how they take this one now. How many times have been playing it? It was a lot of contacting up A.
Yes, they contacted rubble like this almost every single
All the
time. 3 sheriffs, by the way, on the defense for LEV.
Range engagement. Dex. Oh! Okay!
Oh my god.
Cryo, sit your ass down, back to the spectator seat.
What a shot. And also a huge amount of information that 100 Thieves were in that area. It's completely pulled all of these defensive rotates. And Sado still with a nade and a sheriff, ready to defend a pivot into B.
Oh. Well, that horn was not intended for that direction here. It's getting a bit skew whiff here for 100 Thieves. A bit flustered potentially into the moment. Looking to flood their way all the way back in. Com. Going back a little bit here with the door swinging wide open. The kills are just opening up for them. Levitan, all they have to do is hold these angles. 100 Thieves are just happy to fight straight into them. He's just out of EU. Locked up tight to the corner here. Reveals his position. And he's not long for the world. On around like that. Levitan, they keep their streak going.
Sado with 2 really big kills after he got forced out of B. And good patience as well from Com, who was communicating there with Sado as to whether he wanted to flood with a haunt or not. Popping off Com's there towards the end too. We've been talking about how good Levitan are on pistol rounds, but actually so far today they've been 50-50. Every map they've won one and lost one. And so I was expecting that to actually hurt them quite a lot. Right? If they're not winning all of the pistols and they've been winning very close maps against the other teams in Omega, then maybe they need the pistols. As it turns out, it's just been a really even game today. 13-10 in both directions on both previous maps. See if this one bucks the trend.
Slow, steady game here for 100 Thieves. Nothing out of the ordinary. We know how they like to play.
And prioritizing the ult orbs again.
Vacuuming a lot of the orbs around the map, trying to prioritize ults.
Yeah, I would assume that they're going to throw the plant onto EU as well if that's the Fade ultimate that they're trying to prioritize. Tex holding C from a slightly more passive position. Doesn't want to get run over by the eco. What I struggle with on 100 Thieves attack side, how at 1 minute, for example, are they ever going to walk back into egg without the Viper? I think that is going to be really tough for them.
Because you don't have many options. As you were mentioning prior, if you're playing the Viper, wall up, you can contact clear it.
I mean, look how difficult B is as well with the Viper wall and then the Thorns. There is just so much extra stall.
To get past this one, there's the shear, straight up. Sanders locked out of the fight. Asuna with the spike.
30 seconds left.
committing now to that plant. Lev, I've got to know that he's going to be going for a fight forwards. The paranoia. Oh my goodness.
He's 5-0.
Dirty with it.
Yeah, well, he should be chasing right now as well, or getting the defuse. That's perfectly fine.
This team trying to defend this one. Shots are nice and clean for about a moment. Test gives us a glimpse, but quick cleanup though.
As much as we were talking about 100 Thieves always prioritizing those ult cycles, LEV are actually the one that have got an outrageous ultimate up for round 3 for their bonus. Sado has a showstopper because he's 5-0.
One enemy.
We've got 2 on the pistol, 3 on the anti-eco, and a defuse. He's straight up there. And that's going to make this round really difficult for 100 Thieves to hit. If they go for something fast over towards C, Sado is there, ready.
Incredible tool to have on your bonus round. He's holding it, close quarters, tucked to the corner on C. He's got a showstopper ready and waiting.
Cryo taking a timing. Out on A. Nobody from LEV fighting it too aggressively. Don't believe the boombot there activated to spot Sado.
Keanu's going to get some time and a chance to really draw some blood. Overstays his welcome. It's a 1 and a trade. Sent packing. Com hears it, scurry the footsteps. Risks to be taken on a round like this, even reclaiming the gun, but now he's tight to the corner.
This spot gets so much value.
He's got to be careful here. Surely it's going to be cleared out. Cryo has already got his sights set on it. Very diligent.
Good clear and good avoidance of Sado in this round too. Here he comes, but might not want to go for it.
He's going to be dropping. Players attempting to just brute force past that one. Tiny little choke point that the blue room is. And Sado, yeah, at this point, you're going to need a few more kills if he wants to have a go with it. At least with that showstopper. At this point, hasn't played into his hands yet
now
still.
Now you can go for it.
Hold on. ISO'd the fights out. Aye, Crowd just takes the timing. Unfortunate for Sado hopping up onto the box, but a lot of damage done. Still, only 2 players surviving.
100 Thieves are going to be coming back into this one, having to choose between whether they want light armor or full rifles, full utility. And the showstopper is still going to be a bit of a danger, but this easily could have snowballed away from them. And so, you know, credit to 100 Thieves for managing quite a difficult spot there and doing it well.
Let's make them dance.
100 Thieves gearing up towards C. Little Vice Flash. This acknowledgement. No one's really playing this one. Prowler on top of it. Cryo is hard committed, has to get out. Ooh, that just snaps to the head of Okeanos. Okay. Gate crash to safety.
The LEV are going to have to start forcing that gate crash a lot earlier.
Try and clear up most of this one. What is that peak?
He just didn't think that Sado would be bold enough to challenge, but Sado is always confident.
Cass going to be paying with his life. A bit of uncertainty, to be honest, looking in the movement of the 100 Thieves players, but now looking to put some pressure over towards A. Now the spike still sitting over towards C. 100 Thieves looking to try and see if they can do this. One showstopper unleashed out the back pocket. Oh! Sado! He's aura farming and he's clip farming while he's at it.
The clips that Sado has put up are astonishing, right?
Oh my god.
The 4K rounds that he's found. I'm just thinking back to his previous game. 4K in Ascent A main, 4K in Haven A long. This one as well. Another snappy round. His aim is magnetic. It just locks from player to player.
He's different.
And Xander's got a bit of an impossibility on his hands here.
Yeah, and they know he's going to be pushing up. Aggro plays, aggro plays!
They were just feeding Sado the ace.
Of course, yeah.
Good work there.
Body's being bayed just so that we can claim that one.
You know that he's going to be popping off to the camera as well. He's such a showman. Honestly, he's so great for the game. He really is.
Clever eye by Pyrace. Getting the money's worth this game.
Yeah, they really
One
are. I mean, surely they ran out of PCs with Madders.
Yeah,
3 aces
probably.
in one match previously last week. 11-1.
I appreciate that shit, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were just feeding for him.
3-1 now. Big lead here by Levitan and Sado. More than the spearhead. I mean, Like a heat-seeking missile.
Time
Yeah,
to
I mean,
work.
he's deadlifting the team at the moment, isn't he? But don't think that just because this round 100 Thieves have light weaponry that there isn't any danger. If 100 Thieves get a pick or get onto a site, Arsenal's ultimate could end up being really big. And they do have a bit of a weak A site here to try to punish.
100 Thieves haven't had to use any util to take most of the space again. The contact calls.
Yeah, I'm not
Dodging the
huge on the
Prowler.
idea that you're just going to give 100 Thieves a rubble every time.
Cover going out.
Maybe choosing not to clash with it this time around because of Asana's ult, but
Yeah, and that's fine.
yeah, saved most of it, and now look at him. Lucky in hand. Someone's got to break that. Big reveal. Bodies. Reinforcements arriving. Tex. Oh god, as an aid, you don't want to sit on that one. Got to try and sidestep. Thorns, snake bite. Being dished out. A quick pause is going to be called for, but okay. Asana's doing backflips. Ults will be to no avail. And EU and Kess will have to pick up the pieces. And around like this, not too much available.
4-1. Lev getting a lot of value early here, but a lot of it coming from Sado, let's be honest. And now 100 Thieves are going to start to get ults online. So this is a round where 100 Thieves should be able to pick an ult round strat out of the strat book and get one on the board. The challenge in this round, 100 Thieves are actually taking an attack timeout here, so we've got a bit of time to discuss. But this is a weird one, picking this time to talk to the coaches.
The outlaw purchase! The outlaw purchase!
The reason I'm saying it's a bit of a weird timing to talk to the coaches is it actually allows Levitan to have a discussion with Desmo and talk about how they're going to run an anti-ult setup, which they've been pretty good at so far. I mean, you know that Cryo's going to be leading with a dimensional drift. You know that then they've got tools to be able to take sight completely. It's tough to deal with because Cryo's going to tell them if you're on site, and then you're going to get hit with a Vice ult or a Raze ult. But if you play off-site, if you just play for the retake, they're never going to use the Raze or the Vice ultimate. So you've got to really walk a thin line there in terms of the pressure that you're putting on the site while still being able to retreat.
Time's ticking down. That's 5 players grouped up over towards B main. 100 Thieves to take it in that direction. The King is hard committed. He's in a bit of trouble here, but just backs himself out to blue room. Well, 100 Thieves. Okay, that's an instantaneous dimensional drift. It's just off the rip. Looking for any presence, looking for any bodies. Sending them flying forwards here again. There's bodies in your face! Showstopper!
King does well to get one.
He does indeed. His answer with the trade still. Sato creeping closer and forwards. They do catch that player. Kess was attempting to lurk back up. Sees connection for Cryo, and he's going to try and stand his ground, but so much util being used. Sato, relentless is this guy, and traded up in the end. Plant might be down, but Asana has got to do it all from this spot. It's a rapid flank that's being occurring. He might be able to catch a timing behind them.
Oh, he's got the
It's
time.
all down to this. Spotted, whipping it around. It's a complete 180. Okeanos is going to try and hold his ground and win the fight out. Finally gets it done.
Wins it with the movement there more than anything. Asana's aim, trying to keep track. Maybe if he had just a slight amount more trigger discipline, it's possible he could have been able to kill both of them. But he was put in a tough situation anyway. The retake through blue room was very nice from Lev. Lead with a Prowler. The Prowler catches somebody, then you Paranoia. And Sado leaps through. 13-2, by the way. That's not bad.
Just dominating.
That is not bad at all.
It's definitely been the year of the new guard.
Oh, it has.
Incoming rookies. Flash is going to be dodged, so there's no acknowledgement. The 100 Thieves are just waiting behind these smokes.
Cryo actually doesn't have a gate crash here to try to escape. He's only got one in this round because they're on a half buy. So he's having to play things just a little bit more tentatively as the rest of his team tries to take mount control.
More of an acknowledgement there. It's one way to bait out the wall.
And because Cryo's just keeping this position, they can actually go back into A. So we were asking the question, how are they going to be able to get back in A without the Viper? Well, Cryo keeps this space for them. And now he's used that gate crash. Retreats. And they're in on C.
Yeah, back to the team. It's explosive. Thorns are going to be slowing down the approach now. 100 Thieves can't push past it. Buying time, potentially for it, but there's no rotations happening. I mean, Levitan finally now making a move over towards the C side when that plant is going down.
Tex's ult doesn't do much in this round.
The 100 Thieves have a lot of ults of their own to use.
Very winnable.
It is ingrained in terms of the positioning now. You're starting to see it. Let loose here with a Steel Garden. Sees is excellent. It's a double connection. Gun's going to be removed. 100 Thieves are looking to try and take this one forward. Asuna wants to try and fight. To Nightfall. Scatters across this side as well, but the Thorns just starting to step up into it. Your guns are taken away. You're trying to take it into close quarters. Inside that smoke, it's anyone's game. But Levitan for now are the ones winning out. Off-angle plays not working out to their fruition. Time incredibly tight, but it's managed in the end.
Yeah, very well done there by Lev. Definitely opportunities, and you can understand why 100 Thieves would use ults in that spot. It felt so winnable. Asuna's got himself in, but they just couldn't stop Com from sneaking through, and Tex ended up being in the back, providing artillery support.
Nice! Come on! What are you guys doing, bro? Hell no!
I think you're allowed to talk when you're about to get up to your second showstopper in round 8, 13-3.
This is about to be a hell of a fight to be taken as well. 100 Thieves are going to be sending it forwards. It's not a TP to Rubble. Xander's up towards the top though, still looking to contest the fight. This one, Sado. Sado! Indomitable from this position. His teammates to back him up. Com still taking that fight and forwards. Okeanos as well. Stray shots. A hail of lead being rained down, and that's a spike out into the open. Refighting, he's called forward a paranoia. Sees just to reclaim that spike. 100 Thieves having to use absolutely everything at their disposal just to even get scraps. And there's still 2 players down.
Levitan conditioned that they were not going to fight Rubble. I think this is the first round that they've done it. And so when they do it, it catches 100 Thieves completely. 2 players dropped right at the start. And now they're so ready for this
One
B
step
pivot.
ahead, aren't they? Look at it. It's a high-low setup. Crossfire with King in the corner.
The read is immaculate.
Looking for the fights, but nothing given just yet. Dribbling up forwards, those bullets.
Where are you?
It's a heavy lick to EU.
I mean, to be honest, a silver line in here would just be to get the ults out from Lev.
Yeah.
Lev are so in control of this map.
30
Looking like
seconds
100
left.
Thieves save though at this point.
It's looking like 100 Thieves permaban. You know what I mean? Like,
It really is.
you can see a bit of a gap between these 2 teams in terms of... it's not necessarily even the theory, actually. It's just the execution and the comfort.
10 seconds left.
And the time, yeah, it's just going to be going all the way down here. 100 Thieves trying to keep those guns into the next. But you're right, Josh, it's just 100 Thieves looking very much uncomfortable. The desk was highlighting it too. It's a map that used to be a permaban. 100 Thieves opting into it.
Which means that they must have had some good scrim results and stuff as well, running double duelist on this map. But, you know, last week, something that was worrying to me was that when they were opting into Rubble fights, they were never winning them. On the defense side, they were kind of getting stuck in 3v3 scenarios where they'd trade pretty evenly. And here again, a Rubble fight.
Let's make
I mean,
some
not this
chaos.
round, sorry, but the previous one. A Rubble fight that did not go their way. And these ults, they are massive. So difficult to get through. Lev have had them up for plenty of these important rifle rounds. Asuna tries to get a bit closer to his own, see if he can equalize things.
A lot of presence up towards C-Mound. Asuna needs a kill. Get that ult online.
The way that Xander was baiting out this wall, Tex has just put it slightly further back into the site.
To allow you to lurk up past it, up through waterfall, but as long as you're aware of the gap.
Don't think he got it.
No.
He went for the same play again.
Yeah, just in through the choke, and is the A-Rubble re-clear? Prowler gets the catch. How do you clear Okeanos? Peeks around the corner, Kess isn't sharp enough.
Going out.
This is where the Viper wall is so good. You put that Viper wall up on the attack side, you can face it with multiple players.
What the hell is this? Xander's hard committed. Flip the switch, trying to take this fight towards it, but that's a paranoia that connects. Blind as anything. Wall goes back up as well. Body's going to be flying forwards towards it. That is disgusting work from Com. Holds the ground down. Lets his team, buys time for them to get back into the action and the fray. Asuna and EU staring down a barrel of defeat. They've got to try and do it themselves. Side by side with 20 seconds left. The chances, Lev are still giving them at least a chance here or there. Showstopper. It's let loose off to the side with only 12 seconds remaining. And Asuna wants some more. Plucked out of the picture. Alongside EU, it's 8-1 now for Levitan. They are in complete control.
Com is looking sharp today as well. I know that we're just looking at the scoreboard and he's towards the bottom, but the shots that he's hitting, I mean, he's snapping from player to player. When he's required to make a play, this one's a good one. Again, value from the Viper wall. I mean, I feel like a broken record talking about it, but it's such a big difference between these two teams' compositions.
Sorry.
Small apology to the team there for doing that on live comms. And the second timeout being used within 9 rounds for 100 Thieves.
Yeah.
They've got to get a comeback going in this half, even if they're super confident on the defense side, even if it's like Haven. Haven was at least a 9-3.
Yeah.
That would mean that they have to win almost every round from here on out.
They drag it back, but...
And their eco's shot. So this isn't really the round to do it. They're looking towards round 11, round 12.
it's tough.
LEV have just been dominant here.
No, they've been in control in every aspect of the game. The shooting, map control, they just understand how to play the map. I mean, at this point, I'd be surprised if you didn't, because it's been out for a while.
Sure.
Same with the comps that they're playing. But it's, yeah, it's a struggle, an uphill struggle for 100 Thieves.
Just a reminder, this is amazing for LEV. If they win this,
Yeah.
they're second in their group. They lock into playoffs. They've taken destiny into their own hands. But also for 100 Thieves, losing this means losing an opportunity to get first seed and getting closer to those champs points in 4th, 3rd in the playoffs that could make the difference of you going to champs or not. And that is how important this game could be. It could honestly make the difference of whether or not 100 Thieves make it to champs. We don't know anything for sure right now, but it would be massively helpful if they could make the comeback.
One round at a time. That's what they're going to be telling themselves. Levitan always proactive around the map. They're doing a triple push. Outsort, you can see it into B main.
Yeah, it's a nice read. Because
They're
again,
just
100 Thieves were going for a contact pushes through rubble a lot
Wrapping
last
all
week.
the way around here. Diamond's missed. Kess was holding it, but now Util into his hands. The time to strike is nigh. It's Cryo with a bullet to the back of the dome. Paranoia's good, but shots not quite there. And Tander's been isolated, split up from the rest of his team now. Smokes to try and split up most of this site here. There's 100 Thieves under an immense amount of pressure being squeezed from the side. Asuna does collect his shots. Composure's there at least. And Satchel into the back though. Tex just dismisses them. Sends Asuna packing.
I think he thought that Okeanos was the only player on site there. Xander and EU have got a task of this one. 2v3, but the spike is just dropped into enemy territory.
Shadows traveling.
There's a 2v2 isolated onto the site with Tex. Holding this one. Off-angle play. What a shot. Xander lights out from him.
So winnable.
Time of the essence, though. Plan has to be stuck and committed here, but the seize is there. Xander can't escape it. Can't disjoint it. Not with a TP, but has left it down to that 1v1. King claims another.
King's great to win the 1v1, but what is that value again from Com?
Yeah.
To be able to land the seize and get that kill on a player that was through the box. That's really important. Next 2 with a bit of a freebie there. But this one, EU just could not punish him in time. And EU was left on the wrong side of the smoke, and you can see they can feel this game. It has slipped away from them. They need both of these rounds to have any chance.
The ults aren't on their side.
They haven't been all game.
No.
Cutting through.
Levitan can feel it. The energy in the air now. Bit of a season and aid. Okeanos being set up. All the bodies make moves. Spam straight shots. Okay, you. Just snaps to Tex. punishes him for the hubris. It's the first kill that goes their way. Gonna be glad for it, but they still have a pit to contest with.
Portal closed.
Removes the available avenues that you could go down here. Okeanos is aggro as anything. Not on top of rubble here. Smoke.
So pushed up.
At the perfect time. Oh my god, he's making all sorts of noise here. There could be that punish, and there it is. Needs some chance, needs some help here. The Haunt doesn't spot, has the TPs to disengage, so we will concede and give up that space.
Okay.
And the Thieves allowed to reclear rubble without too much problem. But this is going to be a split through into B. And Sado, he has been a warrior today.
And now, looking for a chance to disrupt the play! Single-handedly. Pressure coming from every single side, yet still disengages. Back to a bit of safety. Leaves 100 Thieves. Just 3 players remaining. The nade rebounds and is picture perfect
nice.
at that. Cares barely alive. 6 HP to his name.
And great discipline from Sado here, not over-facing. No need to greed.
Stray shots sent flying, but you're right. The discipline's there. Doesn't overplay it, doesn't overstep, waits for his team to get into position. Shots are rattled. One to the dome indeed, but 100 Thieves are finally finding that right at the end of the tunnel. Com, he's been fantastic. Damaged under Xander, but it's a 1v2 for him with 5 bullets left. Just an impossibility. He'd have to do it in a miraculous fashion. And Cryo ensures it's not going to happen. 2 rounds, 1 left to play for in this half here for 100 Thieves. And my God, do they need it?
I thought Sado had won this round for them. The Prowler kind of blocked a couple of bullets, and the rest of 100 Thieves hit some nice shots. He's holding good crossfires to be able to win out this post plant. And to be honest, any other team, any other game, we'd kind of be writing 100 Thieves off at this point. You wouldn't be having this level of tension towards the end of the first half. But the fact that they already came back from 9-3 on Haven is still keeping me pretty invested in this final round of their attack. Because if they get 3, I think LEV have still got a task closing.
Make a massive difference, Cryo. It's an ult earned up. Dimensional Drift is going to be carving up and cutting up most of this site. The Thorns get deaded a little bit prior. It's all just to try and slow down his approach as well, but that sheer wall is going to be going straight up on Deed. But Aston is isolated. He's out into the open. Just in transit, trying to make his way back to the site to try and help out the rest of the team. 9-4 now, scatters into the back. Levitan going to get those sound cues, cut themselves away. But still holding strong with a player advantage. Cryo, an attempt at a chance. He's just trying to spot some heads and take a clean fight. But nothing's being offered up.
Spike is stuck in tree.
Still not planted. He's desperate for it. A chance to try and take an easy fight, but again, it's just being picked apart at the seams. And the round is just unraveling. EU will do all he can, but from this spot, so damn unlikely. 10-2 is the half. Levitan have never been in a better spot to try and lock in their claim to playoffs.
And one of the players, the main player they have to thank for this dominance on their defense side of Lotus, it's Sado. Other players on the team are still playing great, don't get me wrong, but 19 kills in a half. If you finish a map with 19 kills, you're feeling all right.
At the half is just unreal. The form that he's in, and they're looking to take it that much further as well, all the way, if they can. 10-2. Not much of a buffer for 100 Thieves, but listen, we've seen them come back before. We'll see if they can do it on the half. 100 Thieves are just trying to keep their heads above water. They've got one last chance to gasp at a bit of air, but staring down at an 8-round difference on a map that I'm looking too hot on recently. They've got to try and dig deep and pull it all the way back. It starts at the pistol round, but listen, it's unlikely really for teams to complete comebacks. We saw it earlier on that first map. This is a different beast entirely. Levitan are determined.
Yeah, they just looked a step ahead here on Lotus. Every map has been split 50-50 on the pistols. Lev won the first here, so it's only fair to give 100 Thieves a shot at the comeback.
Sure.
I don't know if Lev will be thinking like that. They're staring down towards A, and it's only Xander home.
Opening the door.
He's opening the door, trying to make himself look big.
Yeah. Puffs up the feathers. Trying to push them back, make them think that there is more of a presence here, while the rest of 100 Thieves was just contact walking up through B main. Be disengaging away from that spot, though.
They have the spike.
Doors open wide, King's gone for lurks, and he's just caught to the side there by EU. No bullets though going his way. Still he's got 3 players raining it down onto him. Blind into your face. Supplementary. Attempt to try and get the hell out of there, King.
That was a team flash as well from Cryo. A little bit of anti-synergy there, otherwise they might have been able to get the punish on King.
That's King escape.
And now the pressure moving over towards Kess.
Haunts for a haunt on either side of the map here, Kess. It's going to be under that pressure. Nade rebounds. Oh, Sado! He knows the angles perfectly.
And look at King.
Barely a head poking up, and now he's calling for it. Hello, everybody. Open sight.
Such a nice lurk. Such value from the Viper already.
King's just done it to him.
King doesn't need to overforce this one, though. If he does go down really early here... Oh, no, never mind.
In the heads, though. He's weak as anything, but still the damage has been done now. Already kills claimed. Asuna will mop that one up.
Spike planted.
And damage already done, right, as well. Asuna on half health. Lev with all the post-1 positions they could ask for.
Need to work with. Sato. Slide off angle up through heaven is going to be spotted out here. White face, white swing. Shots are going wide indeed, but Com is there. Able to help out at least with the trade and immediately backs himself up to a more passive position. To 2v3 in a must-win pistol round for 100 Thieves. And Asuna, deadly duo and dynamic in motion. Asuna is trying to make a good go, a decent chance, an attempt at best, but maybe can take it over the line. Time's starting to tick away from him though. And with that, the hourglass just running dry as anything. Consolation kills, a decent try, but it will mean that Lev are up to 11.
Heartbreaker there towards the end. Cryo and Asuna doing everything they could. But the best they could offer was not good enough. They got to force into this now. And Lev are going to know it. Look at that angle.
Barely anything to work with.
But really good awareness that his nade was going to force somebody into that spot.
Yep. It's crazy work.
And a fantastic pistol overall, man. A demonstration of why Lev have won so many of them. The C pressure into King lurking on A, into them rotating back to A. But a reminder, this is forced by 100 Thieves. Forcing the rest of the game.
One last desperate wail, I think, to see if they can claw their way back. Any chance of it here, but already the angle's anticipated. Sato, too intelligent on the take of the site. Kesh just plays perfectly into his hand.
He's got a 1.5 kill per round.
That's ridiculous.
That is monstrous.
He's not over-aggressing. It's going to be the first line of defense, the rest of his team to play off of him. Just holding it down. Paranoia sweeping forwards along with that horn, clears out Waterfall. Pushes it back, nade at the feet. Sado aware of the timing. Knows what 100 Thieves might be going for here. They're conceding a lot of that space up still with that C's in the corner. Paranoia sweeping still. Bodies are falling and toppling. Levitan on top. 12-2.
Not an inch, not a crumb. No opportunities given. 10-round difference. They are locking 100 Thieves out utterly. And Sato, honestly, if there was more resistance coming from the other side, I think he'd be on to break kill records here. but he's not going to get the chance, is he?
Game's going to end before that.
And Lev, I think... Oh, hello. That looked like a tech pause happening in real time there in the replay, but apparently not.
We play on.
Lev just feeling so good about these map vetoes early on.
Yeah. So tested near the beginning, but now looking like a bloody jaunt in the park. Sailing their way into the sunset and locking up a position in playoffs.
A triple headshot with a classic.
At this point, just Xander and Kess. You can do anything about it, but quickly being swarmed, quickly overwhelmed. Xander, last-ditch attempt. The blind is good, but the bullet's a little bit better on the opposite side of things, and Sado is not done yet. Showstopper there, running and gunning, set him up for the win, and that's a slam dunk finish. Levitan lay claim and lock up that spot in the playoffs in an absolute dominant fashion.
Couldn't ask for a better finish to the stage for them. Having their destiny in their own hands, securing it today with a win, coming top 2. They were at risk of elimination, not even making it to playoffs, and they've got themselves the 2nd seed in their group. That is sick. And now the Omega teams are locked into position, actually.
Yeah.
Everyone knows what position, what seed they are in the playoffs here for the Omega group. A group that has been up and down all over the place.
Today, Levitan, they put on a bloody show. They showcased, I think, there's some grit with this team, and they've been improving week on week. Melding together. The vibes are all good. Like you said, Josh, they were at risk of being eliminated, and not even making playoffs, I should say. Better way to phrase it. Destiny would not have been in their hands. They would have been looking on with dismay at that last match of week 5, but now set in stone.